testing audio from inside the Nick Smith Center as the Arnprior Rivermen get set to host the Cornwall Prowlers. Right now it's 7:08, warm-ups are underway, and puck drop will be shortly after 7:30. Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the Nick Smith Center for tonight's EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and the Arnprior Rivermen will look to pick up their third consecutive win tonight as they host the Cornwall Prowlers. The Rivermen come in with two consecutive wins over the Glengarry Pipers on the road December 2nd, as well as last weekend right here at the Nick Smith Center. They picked up a 5-4 win in a thrilling rematch against the Pipers. The Prowlers come into tonight's game after an incomplete game last Saturday, December 9th against Poggin Falls. They were trailing 5-4 when that game was postponed due to poor ice conditions. The Rivermen make their way out to the ice in front of the home crowd here tonight. We'll have the national anthems in just a moment. Ryan Duhame in the starting lineup tonight, as well as Brett Ashton, Jack Willow, Rob Graydon, Stephen Bird, and Eric Mixon between the pipes tonight, as Oberoi not with the team tonight. He has been incredibly hot, winning his last 3 starts, but it will be Eric Mixon between the pipes tonight. We'll throw things down to the ice now for our national anthem, and we'll be back with puck drop in a few moments. And the crowd comes to life as we get a successful national anthem playing at a Rivermen home game for the first attempt in 3 tries. As last weekend, Ian was standing on the audio cord, which resulted in the anthem. It kept cutting out. And then 2 weeks ago, or the most recent home game before last Saturday, they played the wrong song. So no hiccups tonight with the national anthems, and hopefully that will be a good omen for things to come for the Rivermen as they take on the Prowlers, who I mentioned didn't complete their last game, but were trailing 5-4 against Poggin Falls as the game was postponed due to poor ice conditions. The most recent Prowlers game that was completed was a 6-5 win versus South Stormont on December 2nd, so they come in on a 1-game winning record. The Rivermen look to win their 3rd consecutive game as we get underway this evening. Puck drops and we're underway. The Rivermen win the opening draw. Duhame picks it up along the near boards, and it's up through center ice for Goodfellow. Goodfellow wasn't in the lineup last Saturday. Rivermen shot from the slot and they score! The Rivermen open the scoring just 16 seconds into the game! Stephen Bird all alone in the slot gets his first goal of the season, and Goodfellow with a nice play to set him up with the centering pass. A little bit of a different looking lineup tonight for the Rivermen. A lot of their regular players and higher scoring players up the lineup, not in the lineup tonight, but it's great to see Stephen Bird jumping back into the lineup, getting his first goal of the season. You love to see players step up, and that's a great start for the Rivermen on home ice. Prowlers play it over to the far side. Martin passes it ahead through center. Desbienne from the right face-off circle cuts to the forehand, and he scores! Jonathan Desbiens evens the score 51 seconds into the opening period. What a response from the Prowlers, and as we look at their leading scorers, Jonathan Desbiens right at the top now has 9 goals on the season, and this is his 11th game of the season, nearly a goal per game player, and he was able to get the Prowlers right back into this game. The Prowlers didn't have their line cards submitted until just 10 minutes prior to puck drop, so they were a little bit scrambling as they had not everybody on the ice for warm-ups. A few players arriving late. Matini down the right side. Shot off a stick over to the far corner. Good defensive stick by Chevrier to get the stick in the shooting lane. And back down the left side. Lepine centers it, looking for a backdoor one-time opportunity. Wasn't able to get the pass across. Puck deflects out to center ice. And it's passed over to the far side by Pierre-Louis. Into the offensive zone. Lepine lost control. And back out the center ice come the Rivermen. Halford stick handling into the offensive zone. At the side of the net, it's played to the near corner. Back out the center ice down the left side. Mishandled by Lacenza, but he's able to drop it for Chevrier. Chevrier down the left wall. Unable to get behind the Rivermen defense. Halford pass out the center ice on the tape of Pierre-Louis. Pass off the side of Cody Waite, and the Rivermen with possession on the far side into the offensive zone. Took a hit along the boards, but maintained possession. Wraparound attempt, pass out in front one time, shot on goal by Boudre, turned aside. As we take a look at the Prowlers starting goaltender, Thomas Debut in net for the Prowlers. In his 11th appearance this season, has an .871 save percentage and a 5.61 goals against average. Off the face-off, Desbiens through center ice. Passes it to the outside. Cross-ice feed nearly knocked down by Rick Shin, but the Prowlers maintain possession. Desbiens played it into the near corner. Comes up the wall. They were looking for Campbell, but it's kept in at the left point. Slap shot attempt. Came off the stick of Tolley, and it was blocked by the Rivermen. Martin back out to center ice with the red helmet and the full flowing hair. Lucas Martin will stand out tonight for the big flow he's got going on. Backhand saucer pass across to the far side. Martin makes a move to the middle. Desbiens shot from a bad angle, turned aside by Miksic for the Rivermen. Starting goaltender tonight for the Rivermen is Eric Miksic, as I mentioned. Anand Oberoi not with the team tonight, so Miksic comes into tonight's game with 3 games appeared in so far this season, an .826 save percentage, and a 7.47 goals against average. Matani has a player pinned up along the near end boards. 3:42 into the first period. Prowlers with another dangerous shot from in front on goal by number 79. And as I mentioned, the Prowlers were scrambling to get their line card in, so they have two number 79s listed, Zach Salas and Keenan Herney. So I'm not sure which one is which, or if maybe one of them's wearing a different jersey number, so I'll have to look into that at the first intermission. Matt Denis called for the game's first penalty, so the Prowlers have an early power play opportunity. At the far side, Holly settles down the puck, passes across for Desbiens. Shot set up from the left face-off circle, but they held the puck and passed it back to Desbiens. Holly at the far side trades places with Desbiens. Desbiens at the right face-off circle. Cross-ice feed was broken up by Snyder, and the Rivermen have a short-handed opportunity, but access was denied on the far side. Puck knocked down by the Prowlers to take away a potential short-handed breakaway. Pass out in front. Desbiens through center ice. Prowlers 3-on-2 look to gain the offensive zone, but a nice stick check by the Rivermen. 50 seconds gone and the penalty to Denis. Spinning shot, unsuccessful. Pass down low by Chevrier. Back up to the top of the zone. Desbiens at the left face-off circle on goal. Miksic makes a glove save and hangs on. 4:49 gone in the opening period. Prowlers power play coming into tonight. 8 for 50 on the season, operating at 16%, 11th overall in the EOSHL, and the Rivermen penalty kill 25 for 32, 78.1%, is 9th overall in the league. Desbiens over to the far side. Pierre-Louis threw it on goal, but it didn't make its way to Miksic. The Rivermen pick up the puck and fire it the length of the ice. Delbu set it up at the side of the net, allowing the Prowlers to work their way back out to center ice. Desbiens down the right side, carries the puck around the perimeter, but had his stick lifted. The Rivermen steal the puck. They hit their own man on the breakout pass attempt, but up the left side, Ashton from the right face-off circle tried to get behind the D, but was kept to the outside, and coming back to help out is Patrick Rock. Rock receives the pass up the left side. Work the give and go with Chevrier. Rock out in front looking for Desbiens. Desbiens settles it down. One-time shot. Martin on goal. Miksic makes the save. Matt Denis out of the box as the Rivermen ice the puck. Prowlers 0 for 1 now on the power play. Unsuccessful on their first opportunity. Had a couple of shots on net, including the one-timer there from Martin at the tail end of the power play. Nothing too dangerous. A strong first penalty kill of the night for the Rivermen. Campbell passes off the draw ahead. Ashton took his time to set the pass ahead for Hulford. Hulford with some speed, cuts to the middle, pokes it on goal, rebound, cleared to the near corner. Puck played behind the net by Lapine. Ahead for Lasenza. Lasenza, stick handles to the middle. Over to the right wing through center ice, gains the offensive zone. Drop pass, picked up by Hulford, and floated over the glass and out of play. Will that be a delay of game penalty? It sure will be. Prowlers will get another opportunity on the man advantage. Alex Hulford caught. Throwing the puck over the glass and out of play. Tolley fires it on goal, deflected off a stick to the near corner. And the Rivermen have some numbers. Boudria down the right side, passes in front, backhand shot, and a short-handed opportunity tucked just past the near post. And it remains 1-1 with 23 seconds gone in the second Prowlers power play. A nice move on the far side by Desbiens to gain some room through center ice, carries it down the left side, throws it out in front right on the tape of the Rivermen. Rivermen able to clear it. Tolley knocked it along the boards. It deflected off of Joel Adam back to Tolley. Desbienne sent up the right side, but it's knocked outside the blue line, and the Prowlers forced to tag up. Inside the far blue line, Chevrier battling to keep the puck in, but it comes back out to center ice. Desbienne sends it over to the near side for Colton Cook. Back to Desbienne. Desbienne into the slot behind the defense. Cook backhand shot, and he scores! A power play goal for the Prowlers off the stick of Colton Cook, and it's a 2-1 lead. Alex Alford's delay of game penalty unfortunately costs the Rivermen. They were up one early and now trailing by one. Back-to-back goals for the Prowlers. Fourth goal of the season for Colton Cook. Prowlers now 1 for 2 on the power play. 7:45 gone in the opening period. Rivermen win the face-off. Pass over to the far side, up to center ice. Back out to center ice. Delbu came out to play it. Poked ahead by Lepin into the offensive zone. Curl and drag the shot on goal. Miksic made the save, and the Rivermen pushed the rebound back in for Miksic. Able to get the stoppage and play. A number of notable players not in the lineup tonight for the Rivermen, including Luca Nacita, Connor Noonan, Dan Johnson. All of those players have 5 goals this season. Andrew Cuglietta, 4 goals on the season, not in the lineup. And Sutton Allard with 2 goals in the season, not in the lineup tonight for the Rivermen. Puck stolen at the near corner. Backhand shot and a glove saved by Miksic. And he hangs on with 8:25 gone in the opening period. Could have been a costly turnover in the Rivermen end, but Miksic makes a great save to keep it a 1-goal deficit. Face-off on the near side, won by the Rivermen. Played off the glass out to center ice, and it's gloved down by Chevrier. And Desbienne dropped it for Chevrier. Pass up the left side, doesn't connect. Icing waved off as the Prowlers catch up to the puck. Cook's shot was blocked and settled down. Pass out to center ice for Boudre. Deflects deep into the Prowlers' end. Chevrier pokes it along the boards on the far side, but the puck all tied up now. The Rivermen up high. Campbell's shot turned aside with a blocker save by Debut. Drop pass kept in at the blue line. Off the boards on the near side. Campbell walks to the right face-off circle. Shot and another blocker save by Debut. Potential 2-on-1 for the Prowlers as Cook down the right side. Drops it back. Chevrier shoots and he misses the net. Bouncing puck on the near side off the boards. Desbienne plays it back into the Prowlers' end. Desbienne drops it back. Tight situation, but a stretch pass up the left side for Cook. Cook drops it for Desbienne. Desbienne backhand pass attempt into the slot. Bouncing puck pulled out by the Rivermen, and it's back out to center ice for Tolley. Tolley passes up to Martin on the right side. Martin waits for help to arrive. Some nice stick handling. Passes through the slot, but Campbell in front of the net, able to break it up. A turnover and a shot played just over top of the net and out of play. Another dangerous opportunity for the Prowlers, not able to capitalize as we're past the midway point in the first period. 9:53 left to play. As I mentioned, Sutton Allard not in the Rivermen lineup tonight, but still want to acknowledge that his brother, Owen Allard, was just named to the Team Canada for the World Junior Championships which will begin on Boxing Day. So we'll have an eye on the World Juniors this year as Sutton Allard's brother Owen will be representing Team Canada. Icing called against the Prowlers. Face-off will come back down. It's the second of 3 consecutive home games for the Rivermen this month. They won their first home game of this 3-game homestand last Saturday and will also play Poggan Falls here next Saturday. Shot off the draw, on goal, turned aside by Debu. Another opportunity from just inside the right face-off circle, and it was a pad save for Debu. Puck over to the far corner. Martin pins up a player along the boards. Pass attempt out in front, unsuccessful, and a loose opportunity turned aside by Delbu. A quick reaction save as the shot came out of a little scramble in the blue paint. A quick shot on goal, and Delbu was able to find the puck and make the save with 9:15 remaining in the first period. The Rivermen were that close to tying the game. Pass up the left side, played over the stick of Lepin. Lepin leaves it for Lasenza. Lasenza looks to carry it behind the defense. His shot deflects wide off to Haim. Out in front, save made by Miksic. Miksic falls to the ice, and the Rivermen will skate the puck out of danger. Halford up the right side with some nice stick handling, gets the shot on goal, but Delbu makes the save. Lasenza up the left side. Kept along the perimeter. Puck played down low by Flanagan. Miksic leaves it in front of the net. Pass up the left side out of the reach of Moyes. Right along the boards there, Moyes unable to receive the pass cleanly. Icing called against the Rivermen. 5th home game of the season for the Rivermen. They lost their first 2 against very difficult opponents in North Dundas and Bytown before beating Poggan Falls and Glengarry. So they'll look for their 3rd consecutive win on home ice to improve their home ice record to 3-2. Pass over to the left face-off circle. Cook drops it for Chevrier. Hard shot on goal, turned aside by Miksic. 20-game schedule in the EOSHL, so the 5th home game of the season tonight for the Rivermen brings us to the midway point of the season. Face-off on the near side. Won, and it's a battle won by the Rivermen. Puck out the center ice. Desbiens picks it up and plays it off the boards. A nice move to gain the offensive zone. Rouleau tries to cut behind Chevrier, but it's turned back over. Back out to center ice. Rock sends it up the right side. Desbiens streaking in towards the slot. Unable to find the puck, and it's sent back. Dubé on the backhand sends it across to Chevrier. Chevrier's pass was knocked down by Bird. Bird carries it down the right side on the backhand. Backhand pass attempt blocked. Pass up to the left face-off circle into the slot. Aldrich Denis over for Campbell. Campbell shoots, and it's a save made by Delbu. Prowlers will fire the puck the length of the ice. Icing called. Face-off will be back in the Prowlers' end. The Rivermen, since giving up the power play goal, have been hungry to equalize the game. A couple of dangerous opportunities now, but Thomas Delbu has looked strong in the early stages of tonight's game. Pass ahead for Rock, settled down. Rock, unable to exit the zone, takes a hit along the far boards. Carried in by Campbell. Halford on the backhand out in front. Not able to connect with Snyder. And back come the Prowlers. Desbiens with a drop pass. Rock catches up to it and pokes it down low, but it's stolen by Halford. Halford passes ahead for Snyder. Snyder drops it for Goodfellow. Goodfellow to Snyder over to the left face-off circle. Snyder off his skate, shot, stopped by Delbu. Battle along the near boards. Prowlers chip it off the glass. Graydon tried to settle it down, but it bounced over his stick. Graydon gets a pass and sent it ahead to Goodfellow at center ice. Pushes it back over to the far side. Halford and his line mate got the puck deep. Prowlers up the left side. Deflected ahead by Flanagan. But back come the Rivermen. Boudreaux's shot. Steered to the far wall. Adam plays it into the offensive zone on the backhand. Martin back out to center ice. Lepin played it over to the far side. Chases after it behind the Rivermen goal line. Puck comes around the boards and it's sent back out to center ice for Martin. Martin's pass hit Flanagan in the leg. Lepin from the left hash marks tried to center the puck, but it's kept to the outside by Boudreaux. Pass out between the legs of Boudreaux. Settles it down at the blue line, and a lucky bounce able to gain the offensive zone. Boudreaux plays it over to the left face-off circle. Bouncing puck as a couple of Prowlers players collided at the far face-off circle. Down the left side comes Buchetti. Buchetti on goal, and it's a right toe save by Miksic. Puck knocked down by Adam, who sends it ahead for Rick Shin. Rick Shin shoots just off the outside of the post. One touch pass intercepted by Moyes. Moyes shoots, and he misses the near side. Halford over to the left face-off circle in front, just missing the deflection. In front was Moyes. Puck comes back to the near point. Battle to keep it in is won by the Prowlers, and it's played up the left side. Number 79 was knocked off the puck. With 4:12 remaining in the first period, it's been a great pace. And the linesman originally said it was onside, and I was up here saying, there ain't no way. But the linesman realized his mistake and called it offside. A little bit of a delayed call, but the right call with 4:08 remaining in the first period. What a pace it's been. I didn't even realize that we were less than 5 minutes to play because they went, I believe, quite a while without a stoppage in play. Face-off won by the Rivermen. Pass over to the far side. Up to center ice. Rouleau drops it at the left face-off circle. Shot by the late man. Rebound in front. Cleared to the far boards by Chevrier. Prowlers make a move to exit the far corner. Ashton sends it across the blue line. Back deep for Campbell. Campbell's pass was picked off by Chevrier, bouncing puck into the offensive zone, but it would have been offside. Prowlers forced to tag up at the blue line. Matt Denis gains the offensive zone. Shot deflects off a stick and out of play with 3:19 remaining in the first period. Rivermen were outshot in all three periods last Saturday against the Pipers, but it was the play of Anand Oberoi that allowed them to get the one-goal victory. Oberoi had stopped 119 of his last 126 shots. Doesn't get any hotter than that. So the Rivermen will look to control the play a little better tonight and make things easier for Miksic, who's appearing in his first game in a little while. Halford makes a play behind the goal line. Rivermen pass the puck back to the point. Nice work to keep it in. Halford to the outside. Pass attempt looking for Halford was broken up. Graydon out at center ice. Picks up a pass at the Rivermen blue line and turns up ice. Off the shin pad of Martin, back outside the blue line. Graydon passes back. Ahead for Goodfellow. Goodfellow unable to get it past Cook. Back to Alderidge. He stripped of the puck in. Tight backhand shot. And it's a right kick save by Miksic to keep it a 1-goal deficit. Halford down the middle now. Shot blocked by Martin. Picked up by the Prowlers and carried in by Rock. Rock with the poke check in the far corner. Lasenza pokes it back. Rick Shin gets it out to center ice. Rock threw it through center ice, but it was a bouncing puck. Shin down the left side. Adam with him. Back to Shin. And he's unable to tuck it home. A perfect passing play by the Rivermen, but no finish. Rock from the far corner out in front, off the boards. Back to Buchetti. Buchetti had the puck stolen by Adam. Adam down the right side, shoots, and he fires it quite far past the far post. 2-on-2, back the other way. Drop pass for Flanagan. Flanagan taken along the boards. Duhaime backhands the puck back out to center ice. Chevrier will pick it up as we are now inside the final minute of play in the first period. Pass received off the boards, but it's a turnover to the Prowlers. Puck glove down by the Rivermen. And another turnover at center ice as the Prowlers gain the offensive zone. Bouncing puck steered towards the goal by Dubé. Deflects to the outside. Moyes looking for a breakaway opportunity. Play was just onside. Moyes out in front. Halford shoots and a glove save! What a robbery by Delbu! And another opportunity misses the far post with 21 seconds remaining in the period. Ross Campbell goes back as icing called against the Prowlers. I thought that was very close to being offside as Moyes was waiting for the puck to catch up to him at the blue line. And I thought he got a step in there, but the linesman let things go, and it became a dangerous opportunity as Moyes toe drag and centered it for Halford. And Halford was only stopped by a glove hand robbery from Thomas Delbu. Puck unable to get past Dubé. And Chevrier will hold the puck as time expires in the opening period. Moyes tried to steal it as the horn went after 20 minutes of play. Shots on goal after the first period, 16-14 in favor of the Rivermen. A close first period, but a 2-1 lead after 20 minutes for the visiting Prowlers as we attempt to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Last weekend, we didn't have any luck with the Wi-Fi here inside the Nick Smith Center, but we'll see if we have any more luck tonight. Six games in the EOSHL today. Poggen Falls fell 5-4 to the South Grenville Rangers this afternoon. That is our only final score so far. The Deseronto Bulldogs hosting the Frontenac Phantoms, and it's a 3-2 lead for Deseronto in the second period. Deseronto outshooting the Phantoms 34-24 as the Phantoms look to earn their second win of the season, trailing by 1 in the second period. The Barry's Bay Wolves trail the Tweed Oil Kings 3-1. That game also in the second period. Shots 21-18 in favor of the Wolves. The Smiths Falls Ritos have a 4-0 lead over the Centre Hastings Ice Miners. A pivotal game in the EOSHL standings last night as the Gananoque Islanders leapfrogged the Smiths Falls Ritos as they picked up what I believe was a 6-2 victory. So now the Islanders' second overall in the West Division standings, trailing only the Deseronto Bulldogs. Also in the league tonight, the Glengarry Pipers and North Dundas Rockets just about to get underway as the puck drop for that game scheduled for 8 p.m. So they're probably just finishing up the national anthems as the North Dundas Rockets will look to start the season with 12-0 record. And the Pipers last place in the East Division just dropped back-to-back games against the Arnprior Rivermen, now 2-9-2 in the EOSHL standings. That game might not be very close, I'm afraid. And finally, the game you're watching on the RA Sports Network, the Cornwall Prowlers lead the Arnprior Rivermen 2-1 after 20 minutes of play. We'll be back with the call for the second period. Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for second period EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and the Prowlers have a 2-1 lead over the Rivermen after 20 minutes of play. First period scoring summary, Stephen Bird gave the Rivermen a 1-0 lead just 16 seconds into the opening period, assisted by Jack Rouleau. Jonathan Desbiens evened the score only 38 seconds later, assisted by Lucas Martin. And then 12:15 remaining in the first period, Colton Cook gave the Prowlers their first lead of the game, assisted by Patrick Rock and Jonathan Desbiens. So 2-point first period for Jonathan Desbiens. Great opportunity for the Rivermen to tie the score late in the first period as Moyes set up Halford in the slot, but Dale Boo made a great save, keeping the Prowlers up by 1 after 20 minutes of play. That is where we are as the Rivermen win the opening face-off in the second period. Pass up the right wing, dropped for Ashton. Ashton with a nice move, shoots, and Dale Boo makes the save. A spinning shot out of the slot on goal, and another save by Dale Boo. Great move by the Rivermen to get the shot on goal. I believe Moyes and Rouleau pulled the puck out of the pile, or I guess that's Moyes and Stephen Bird. 17 seconds into the second period, the Rivermen almost started the period just as quickly as they did in the opening period. Ashton over to the far face-off circle, puck off the boards. Rouleau plays it ahead for Bird. Bird shoots. Shot was blocked by Dubé. Pass in front of the Rivermen bench. Cook with a move, but had the puck stolen by Ashton. Ashton with a reverse hit on Dubé and gives him a couple of shots along the boards. The Rivermen with possession. Duhaime into the offensive zone. Shot hard, misses the net, and it's a right kick save by Dale Boo. Cook played it out to the blue line, and the puck was regained by Rock. Rock over the blue line, carries it wide. Shot stopped by Miksic. Rebound for Moyes at the far corner. Puck around the boards, sealed off along the wall by Rock. Rock puts on the brakes at the side of the net. Pass to the right face-off circle. Prowlers start the cycle. Desbiens pass over to the left face-off circle. Martin one-time shot deflected in front, wide of the net. Halford over the blue line. Between the legs to the backhand. Halford pass out in front, knocked down by Moyes, but it was a bouncing puck that went all the way over to the far boards off a skate. Campbell keeps it in, fakes the shot, and passes down low for Moyes. Moyes behind the net, and he was starting to think about a Michigan attempt, but the net came off the peg behind Dale Boo. Whenever Moyes has more than 0.01 seconds of puck possession behind the net, he does not hesitate to pull the trigger on the Michigan goal. Had one successful Michigan goal last season against the Gananoque Islanders. That was a roller coaster of a game where the Rivermen gave up a 9-4 lead and fell 10-9 in overtime. One of the most memorable games you'll ever see in the EOSHL. 2:10 gone in the second period. Martin poked it off the boards, and it went ahead to Flanagan. Pass in front for Shin. Shin's shot turned aside by Dale Boo. Joel Adam knocked to the ice after the stoppage in play. Face-off will be inside the Prowlers' end. The Rivermen outshot the Prowlers 16-14 in the first period, looking to continue to generate opportunities at the beginning of the second period. Lasenza lost control of the puck. Campbell plays the body on the far side. Penalty call coming up against the Rivermen. High elbow. Elbow was the call. Prowlers 1 for 2 on the power play in the first period. Ross Campbell to the box for elbowing. Third power play opportunity of the game for the Prowlers. The Rivermen yet to have a power play opportunity tonight. Off the face-off, battle along the near boards. Puck off the back of Adam, I believe, and it's Desbienne who will come back to pick up the puck for the Prowlers. Desbienne drops it. That's past the head. Desbienne from outside the left face-off circle. Shot turned aside by Miksic. Rebound fired on goal. Miksic with a second save. Stick lift by the Rivermen. And Halford carried it behind the net, played it around the boards, just past Desbienne at the blue line, back out to center ice. Desbienne backhand feed for Lasenza. Centering pass, bouncing puck. Chevrier passes back to Desbienne. Desbienne's pass deflected to the near corner. Back to Dubé at the point. Shot deflects and it's gloved down. Settled down by the Prowlers. Desbienne along the boards. Plays the puck around the end boards. But it was intercepted by the Rivermen and cleared the length of the ice. Delbout will leave it for Dubé with just 40 seconds remaining in the penalty to Campbell. Duhaime knocks it down at center ice. Desbienne picks it up with 28 seconds left on the power play. Pass up the right side. Rock over the blue line, makes a move to the backhand. He is held to the perimeter by Alderich Denis. Pass comes back up for Flanagan. Dubé drops it, and Bird pokes the puck out to center ice. Out of the box is Campbell, and Moyes comes off the bench. The Rivermen back to even strength. Prowlers now 1 for 3 on the power play. Nice move by Dubé to find some open ice. Carries it to the right face-off circle, and his shot high over top of the glass and out of play. 4:54 gone in the second period. Dan Johnson, not on the lineup tonight for the Rivermen, was last Saturday's player of the game, picking up a goal and 2 assists. Race for the puck. McGregor, 2-on-1 with Moyes. McGregor centers it, and it deflects off the stick of Buchetti in front of the net. Rivermen with possession, bouncing puck, cleared to the point, past Goodfellow, or past Matt Denis. Matt Denis back to pick it up. Reverses the play off the end boards. McGregor with 2 goals in 3 games so far this season. Turnover in front of the net. Flanagan's spinning shot missed the net. Was actually number 79, Zach Salas, for the Prowlers. Unable to capitalize on the turnover from the Rivermen. So is Sam McGregor, not in the lineup last Saturday, but has 2 goals in 3 games so far this season. Off the face-off. Rock unable to make a play along the boards. Pass ahead for Joel Adam. Joel Adam gets some space. Tries to pull it in front of the net. Puck in the crease. Delbout on top of the puck. And the Prowlers get the stoppage in play. 5:52 into the second period. Joel Adam with a nice effort rushing down the left side. Was able to get behind the defense. Just not enough room left to make a strong deke in front of the net. Still able to get the shot on goal and earn an offensive zone faceoff. Net came off both sides behind Delbout. So we'll just have to get the net back on before we can resume play, and the faceoff will be on the near side. Off the draw, pass back to the point, and a nice one-touch pass by Campbell to get the puck over to the far boards. Bouncing puck at the blue line, kept in by the Rivermen. Shot deflected in front of the net. Delbu makes the save. It was Joel Adam camping out in front of the Prowlers net, providing the screen and the deflection. But Delbu with another save, adding to his strong play tonight. Quick shot off the draw by Shin, turned aside. Tolley stripped of the puck behind the goal line. From the right faceoff circle out in front, just unable to pull the trigger as the puck slid off the stick of Adam. Tolley steals the puck back and plays it out to center ice. Matt Denis will settle it down. Rock was also available at center ice. The puck with a favorable bounce for the Rivermen. Campbell off the skate of Halford into the offensive zone. Martin picks it up. Drop pass for Tolley. Tolley thought about firing it up the right side. Unable to connect on the pass. Halford drops the shoulder and centers it. Snyder pulled it to the forehand, but lost his balance. Unable to get the shot off. Desbiens one-on-one. Drops it over to the left faceoff circle. Rock tried to pass it back in front for Cook. Desbiens with possession at the far side. Shot on goal. Rebound opportunity. Cleared over the glass and out of play, and that will be the second delay of game penalty of the game against the Rivermen. Halford called for delay of game in the first period, which resulted in the Prowlers' power play goal. And this time it's the Rivermen captain, Ryan Duhame, going to the box for the same infraction. Prowlers 1 for 3 on the power play. Fourth consecutive power play for the Prowlers. Off the draw, Dubé at the top of the zone. Passes down low. Rock sends it over to the far side. Play intercepted, and it's a race for the puck in front of the timekeeper's area. Rock catches up to it, beating Bird to the loose puck. Desbiens will start out from behind the Prowlers' goal line. 27 seconds gone in the power play. Saucer pass through center ice. Chevrier drops it for Lasenza. Lasenza curls back. Desbiens walks down to the right face-off circle. Looks for a passing option. Goes behind the back below the goal line. Chevrier almost tripped up there along the boards. And the puck stolen by Ashton. Dubé back all alone. Has to defend the puck from Ashton. Sends Desbiens up the left side. His shot was blocked. Battle for possession at the far face-off circle. Lasenza plays it behind the net. Chevrier passes back to Dubé. Dubé's shot on goal. Miksic makes the save. A little bit of traffic in front, but Miksic was able to see the puck all the way through the shooting lane. Able to make the save and not let out any rebound. 45 seconds remaining. And the penalty to Duhame. Face-off will be on the near side. Won by the Rivermen. Campbell behind the net. Cook took away his space. Back to the point. And it's settled down by Buchetti. Buchetti falls, but makes the pass down low. Out to the right face-off circle. Shot attempt by Pierre-Louis. Blocked by the Rivermen. Kept in along the boards by Pierre-Louis. Penalty call coming up now against the Prowlers, I believe, as the Rivermen bench was calling for a penalty. And it's going to be a boarding call with 22 seconds left in the penalty to Duhame. Jacob Flanagan called for boarding. The Rivermen power play 6 for 43 on the season, 14%, ranks 12th overall in the EOSHL, and the Prowlers penalty kill, 77.1%, is 11th overall in the EOSHL, but the Rivermen still have 17 seconds before they will be on the man advantage. Halford carries it behind the Prowlers' net on the forehand. Saucer pass back to Aldrich. The knee knocked down. McGregor into the slot. Shot. Misses the left post by Graydon. Duhame out of the box, and Moyes comes off the bench, but short-handed Rock tries to get behind Aldrich Denis. And Chevrier knocked it to the far boards. Halford carries it through center ice. Splits Desbiens and Dubé. Stolen by the Prowlers. Prowlers up the left side. Shot from the left face-off circle, turned aside by Miksic. Up the left side. Aldrich Denis over the blue line. Carries it to the far face-off circle and cuts back, but it's another bad pass. Deflected away by the Prowlers. Duhame over to the far side. Aldrich Denis down the right wall. Pass back to Duhame at the right point. Back down low for Aldrich Denis. Denis tried to send it through the slot. Halford unable to get the deflection. And the puck slowly made its way to Delbu before the Prowlers cleared it with 37 seconds left in the penalty to Flanagan. Pass out to center ice, and unable to receive it cleanly was Rick Shin. Shin catches up to the puck, though, and the Rivermen set up on the man advantage. Shot misses high off the glass. Out in front, bounces over a stick, and poked out by the Prowlers. 12 seconds left. Shot short-handed high off the glass. Chevrier settles it down. Back out to center ice. Tolley over to the far side. Penalty to Flanagan is over. And we're back to 5-on-5. Rivermen with a deflection from the blue line on goal. And Debu will hang on with 8:53 remaining in the second period. Past the midway point in tonight's game. Rivermen 0 for 1 on the power play. Went 1 for 4 last Saturday against Glengarry. Off the draw, shot towards the net, turned aside by Delbu, and Lasenza skates the puck out of the defensive zone. Rivermen forced the turnover at the blue line. Pass across the defensive end. Back out to center ice, out of the reach of Boudre. Both 91s with possession in a few seconds differential of time. Flanagan with a move behind Matt Denis, cuts to the forehand, but unable to get the shot off. Centering pass back through the crease, and Lasenza was unable to find it. Shot by Martin, misses the far post. Off the boards, race for the puck inside the offensive zone. Boudre over in front of the net, but unable to connect on the pass. Pass up the left side for Flanagan. Flanagan for Martin. Puck poked off the stick of Martin and ahead for Goodfellow. Halford with some speed down the right side. Cuts to the backhand, carries it behind Cook. Halford over to the left face-off circle. One-time attempt by Snyder on goal. And the save is made by Delbu, who deflects the puck out of play. And we get a stoppage with 7:40 remaining in the second period. It's been a pretty even game as neither team has really taken over yet. Still a one-goal lead for the Prowlers with 7:40 remaining in the second period. Aldrich Denis off the Rivermen face-off win. Pass down low for Goodfellow. Unable to get behind Buchetti. Shot from the right face-off circle. Turned aside by Delbu. Puck goes high in the air to the near boards. And the Prowlers skated out. Graydon up ahead. Aldrich Denis down the left side. Carries it wide. Shoulder save by Delbu. Pass out in front. Play broken up by the Prowlers. Buchetti up the right side. And Cook nearly turned it over in front of the Rivermen penalty box area. Puck floated out to center ice. Just hit the roof here in the Nick Smith Center, bringing a stoppage in play. Not the highest roof in the league. Definitely one of the lower roofs in the league at the Nick Smith Center. We see the puck go out of play quite frequently here. Shot on goal, stopped by Miksic. Rebound. Possessed by Rouleau. Penalty call behind the play. I think it was holding the stick. Nobody's in the box. So if there's going to be a power play, then somebody's got to go to the penalty box. So the penalty was against Miksic. So the Rivermen had to select someone from the ice to serve the penalty. Has to be somebody from the ice, so that's why Rouleau couldn't serve the penalty. Matt Denis will serve the penalty instead. Now the fifth power play opportunity of the game for the Prowlers. Puck stolen by Bird. Bird already has one goal tonight. To the forehand. Dubé called for hooking. The Rivermen wanted a penalty shot as it was a short-handed breakaway for Bird, but they'll have to settle for 4-on-4. Only a 13-second power play, a short-lived power play for the Prowlers. Now 1 for 5 in tonight's game. And we'll have 4-on-4 for the next 147. Quick shot off the draw, off the stick of Ashton, turned aside by Delbout. And we'll get to see a little bit more open ice under the 4-on-4 circumstances. See if the pace picks up at all. Off the face-off, Rivermen with possession. Battle along the boards. Rock. Pin Duhaime along the boards. And the Prowlers with possession. Rock sent up the right side. Shot misses the near post. And with the open ice, the Rivermen up the left side. Puck poked ahead by Duhaime. Chevrier had him tied up. Puck in front of the Prowlers net. And it's a near turnover off a skate. The Rivermen with some room. Ashton. Stolen puck back by Pierre-Louis, but another turnover. Ashton unable to get behind the defense. I'm not sure what moves Ashton's been using, but they were not effective there. Inside the blue line, opportunity for the Rivermen. Cut back. Passed at the back door, but along the goal line, no room for the Rivermen to get the shot off. Puck back to the blue line, Kepton on the far side. Pass attempt blocked, and a missed pass for the Prowlers as Rock leaves it. Icing called against the Prowlers. 32 seconds left in the penalty to Matt Denis. Then it will be a brief power play opportunity for the Rivermen. Only 13-second differential for the penalties, so nothing to get excited about. Rivermen win the face-off. Pass over for Graydon. Graydon winds up, shoots and scores! What a bullet from Rob Graydon to even the score with 5:06 remaining in the second period. Rob Graydon's first goal for the Arnprior Rivermen, first goal of the season for number 42. What a shot from the point. Delbout caught a piece of it, but it was such a hard shot and then it deflected off Delbout to the back of the net, and we have a tie game. Rivermen look to generate some more offense. That goal came at 4-on-4. Pass up and the Rivermen enter the offensive zone. Brief power play opportunity now as Shin comes off the bench. Matani back on the Rivermen bench. It'll be 9 seconds of power play time for the Rivermen. 0 for 1 so far tonight. Wouldn't it be something if they were able to get a power play goal here in the next 9 seconds? Face-off won by the Prowlers, kept in at the point. Duhame walks in, shoots, and it's a right arm save by Delbu. Prowlers out of the box. We're back to even strength. Shot off the rush by Cody Waite. Misses the net. Tolly's shot was blocked by the Rivermen. Boudre along the boards. Alderich Denis pies it behind the Rivermen net. Puck advanced by Joel Adam. Rick Shin on the backhand shot, stopped by Delbu. Rebound pass back to the point. Denis shot on goal, turned aside by Delbu. Right face-off circle out in front, gets past Martin. Matt Denis tried to pinch to keep it alive, but a toe drag by Salas. And the shot goes over the glass and out of play with 3:22 left in the second period. First career EOSHL goal for Rob Graydon comes at a great time for the Rivermen. Tying the score here against the Prowlers in the late stages of the second period. Face off on the near side in the Rivermen end. Won by the Prowlers. Pierre-Louis gets the puck deep. Cook behind the net. Makes a play. Out in front. Giveaway by the Prowlers as the Rivermen regain the puck. Patience on the far side as they make their way back into the offensive zone. Shot from a bad angle and a goal! The Rivermen retake the lead with 2:56 left in the second period. Adam Goodfellow gets his second goal of the season and a couple of quick goals from the Rivermen. They go from 1 down to a 1-goal lead. Sometimes you just throw it on net from wherever and you never know what might happen. Falling outside the Rivermen blue line was Rouleau. Rock fires it from outside the left face-off circle. Miksic makes the save and hangs on. Got to remember those big saves from Miksic earlier in the game, able to keeping the game a 1-goal deficit, allowing the Rivermen to fight their way back and regain the lead. Desbien's shot was blocked, and it's an odd man rush for the Rivermen down the right side. Centering pass, Bird gets it off of his trailing skate. No shot on goal off the odd man rush. Puck gloved down by Rouleau in front of the timekeeper's area. Ashton drops it for Rouleau. Rouleau cuts behind the defense, tried to get one hand on the stick and get the shot off. May have been going for the Forsberg, but Delbu didn't move off that near post. So there was no opening for Rouleau to tuck the puck in. A strong play by Delbu to hold his ground and not give the Rivermen anything to shoot at. Approaching the final 2 minutes of play in the second period. Off the draw, pass back to the point, kept in by Alderich Denis, but the play went over the glass and out of play. Face-off will come outside the Prowlers' blue line. Ryan Duhame's had a nice jump to his game tonight, the Rivermen captain. Not in the lineup last weekend, but has shown his ability to jump up into the play, an offensive defenseman a couple of times tonight. Pass off the draw down low. Halford shot from a bad angle, the same angle that Goodfellow scored from. Halford's shot from the slot went to the far corner. Rivermen with possession. Graydon keeps it in. Another shot. Misses the near post. Dubé picks up the puck and swoops it around the boards. And it gets past the Rivermen on the far side. Goes all the way the length of the ice. Miksic leaves it behind the net. Aldridge Denis has to be quick with it. Puck poked past Dubé. Chevrier played it in front of the Rivermen bench. And knocked to the ice in front of the Rivermen bench was Licenza. A big hit. Halford in all alone, shoots, and he's stopped by Delbu. The puck fell in the crease, and Delbu didn't realize where the puck was momentarily before the Prowlers defense was able to help him out, and the Prowlers get the stoppage in play. A huge hit from the Rivermen in front of their own bench to force the turnover, and Halford on all alone in the odd man rush turned aside by Delbu. Matt Denis plays it up the near boards. Rick Shin in for Joel Adam. Adam out off a skate in front, and the puck batted out of midair on the backhand with the blade turned sideways. A very nifty play by the Prowlers to clear the zone. Puck back out to center ice. Played across for Duhame. Duhame floats it, bouncing puck in on goal. Past Hawley. Delbu made the save. Puck fired around the boards by Herney. And out to center ice. With 18 seconds left, out in front, Rivermen shoot and score! Joel Adam finds the back of the net, and it's now a 4-2 Rivermen lead. I believe that will be Joel Adams' first goal as well. Rob Graydon got his first EOSHL goal early in the period. Wouldn't that be something for the Rivermen if they get a pair of first career EOSHL goals in the second period and take this 4-2 lead to the second intermission? 10 seconds remaining in the period. Puck knocked ahead. Cook plays it back for Martin. Martin up the boards for Cook. Cook plays it behind the net, and time expires. What a great second period for the Rivermen, who were trailing 2-1. So it is the first career EOSHL goal for Joel Adam. And oh my goodness, a 24-shot second period for the Rivermen. Now out shooting the Prowlers 40-24 after 40 minutes of play. Not the closest shot total, but the score still 4-2 thanks to some solid goaltending from Delbu. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as we partner with EOSHL TV and Phantoms TV. Some other great coverage in the league this season, and we want to support the growth of the league, so let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Earlier this afternoon, I believe there was one game already complete this afternoon as the South Grenville Rangers picked up a 5-4 win over the Poggen Falls Rapids. The Rapids will be here next Saturday in the third and final meeting of the season, and then it'll be the third consecutive home game for the Rivermen as they look to continue their strong play as of late. The Deserato Bulldogs now with a 7-3 lead over the Frontenac Phantoms. That game should be close to complete if it isn't already a final score. The Deserato Bulldogs extend their lead at the top of the West Division standings. Elsewhere in EOSHL action, the MV Wolves and the Tweed Oil Kings. It's a 4-2 lead for the Oil Kings. Also on the EOSHL schedule tonight, the Smiths Falls Ritos taking on the Center Hastings Ice Miners. It's a 6-1 lead for the Smiths Falls Ritos, who look to retake their second place position in the standings as they were leapfrogged by the Gananoque Islanders last night, but a strong bounce back for the Ritos on the second half of a back-to-back with a 6-1 lead in their game. The Glengarry Pipers with a 2-1 lead over the North Dundas Rockets after the first period of play. North Dundas entering this game 11-0 on the season, and the Pipers are last place in the East Division standings. I don't have to explain how huge of an upset this would be. One of the biggest potential upsets of all time if the Pipers are able to pull this off, but there's still lots of hockey left in that game. Still a 2-1 lead for the Pipers over the Rockets after 20 minutes. One other game just getting underway tonight as the Bytown Royals host the South Stormont Mustangs from the Richcraft Sensplex. The Bytown Royals second place in the East Division standings, 8-2, and they are not far behind. The South Stormont Mustangs are not far behind the Bytown Royals as they have an 8-3 record on the season. So a battle for second position in the East Division standings in Bytown tonight. And that brings us to the game you are watching on the RA Sports Network. The Arnprior Rivermen with a great second period, 3 consecutive goals to take a 4-2 lead over the Cornwall Prowlers after 40 minutes of play. We will be back with the call for the third period on the RA Sports Network. Welcome back inside the Nick Smith Center for third period EOSHL action on the RA Sports Network. I'm Ryan Woods, and it's a 4-2 Rivermen lead over the Cornwall Prowlers after 40 minutes of play. I just saw one of the most exciting chuck-a-pucks that I've ever witnessed, as you know, the kids jumped the gun and were dodging pucks right off the bat, and we saw a couple of I've been told that I was on mute for the first few seconds of there, so anyway, back on the RA Sports Network for third period EOSHL action. One of the most exciting chuck-a-pucks that we've ever seen as kids jumped the gun. We're dodging pucks right off the bat. A couple of late deflections and a few lead changes in the dying moments before we finally got our winning puck, number 21. More exciting than some Ottawa Senators games, if I'm being honest. But the Rivermen with a 4-2 lead over the Prowlers after 40 minutes of play. Second period scoring summary. Rob Graydon gave the Rivermen a tie score, 5:05 remaining in the second period. His first career EOSHL goal, assisted by Halford and Aldrich Denis. A little bit of a delay before puck drop as John Bowes gets on the bench. Adam Goodfellow with his second of the season with 2:55 remaining in the period, assisted by Ross Campbell. Gave the Rivermen the 3-2 lead. And then Joel Adam also with his first career EOSHL goal, assisted by Matt Denis and Ryan Duhame, with just 13 seconds remaining in the second period, brings us to where we are, a 4-2 Rivermen lead at the start of the third period. Rouleau throws it on goal, has Chevrier ducking. An opportunity on the far side of the net, turned aside by Delbout. Ashton picks it up, delayed offside against the Prowlers. They're a little bit delayed realizing it. Puck played through center ice. Icing waved off. 40 seconds into the third period. Prowlers play it off the far boards. Lasenza separated from the puck by Campbell. Penalty call coming up against the Rivermen. Out in front, unable to pull the trigger. Rivermen touch up the puck. Flanagan was unable to get the shot on net. Ross Campbell called for roughing, I believe. That was a pretty soft call as he was just separating a player from the puck along the far boards, but it's the sixth power play opportunity of the game for the Prowlers. 1 for 5 so far tonight. Chevrier passes across to Desbiens, back to Chevrier. Desbiens into the slot. Lasenza threw it towards the net, back out. Waits shot, turned aside, rebound, and it's played ahead for Halford. Short-handed 2-on-1 Halford with McGregor. Halford slides it through the crease to the near corner. Back out to center ice, and it's a giveaway by Lasenza. Rivermen unable to connect on the breakout pass. 48 seconds gone in the penalty to Campbell. Chevrier passes up to Desbiens. Stripped at the puck. Halford once again short-handed, shoots, shot blocked by Chevrier. Desbiens defending the puck from Halford. The Prowlers not having any luck on the power play. Aldrich or Boudria steals, sets up Halford for the quick shot, and it's a right stick save. Blocker stick combination from Delbout to make the save, and back into the offensive zone. Flanagan passes down low, doesn't connect with Dubé. Waite doesn't receive the puck, and the Rivermen clear it once again. Just 23 seconds left in the Prowlers power play. Cook had a goal in the first period. Not able to connect on the pass, and the Prowlers sent right back into their own end. Ketty from behind the goal line. Passes ahead. Cook through center ice. Rivermen are back to even strength. Prowlers 1 for 6 now on the power play. Buchetti passes down low. Back up top to Buchetti. Fakes the shot. Throws it off the end boards. Flanagan behind the Rivermen net. Passes the puck back to Cook at the far point. Prowlers send it around the end boards. Wade on the near side. Pass back to Buchetti. Stripped of the puck. Ashton down the right side. 1-on-1. But it's a poke check by Cook. And Wade comes back to pick up the puck. Cook makes a move out to center ice. Gets past Ashton. Separated from the puck by Rouleau. And Bird plays it ahead for Ashton. Ashton was walking the tightrope along the blue line to keep the play onside. Puck comes back out. Matt Denis plays it up the left side inside the blue line. But the Rivermen are offside. 3:59 into the third period. I'd like to wish a happy birthday today to one half of the RA Sports Network broadcast team. Adriana doing camera tonight on her 23rd birthday. Happy birthday, Adriana. Prowlers with the puck off the draw. Played out to center ice. Graydon tried to knock it away from Zach Salas. Centering pass attempt by Cody Waite was blocked, and the puck comes back out to center ice. Tolley looked to play it up the right side, but a nice pass between the legs to find Goodfellow. Goodfellow with a toe drag. Fell to his knees, still got the shot on goal. Dale Boo made the save. Puck comes over to the near boards. Aldrich Denis was separated. Puck hit a stick that was laying in the near face-off circle. And Salas tried centering, but it was broken up by the Rivermen. Goodfellow down the left side. Aldrich Denis rushing up into the play, unable to receive the pass on his backhand. It was knocked out of midair by the Prowlers. Desbiens leads a 2-on-1, but a sliding play, and Desbiens comes over and makes a high hit on the Rivermen. Considering the penalty call for roughing on the far side at the start of the period, the Rivermen thought that was worthy of a call as well. Shot from the side. It's a right toe save by Miksic, keeping the Rivermen up by 2. Joel Adam passes over to the far side. Pass to the middle for Shin. Shin in front of the net, and he's poke checked. Tried to cut across the net to the forehand, but Del Boo with the poke check, and the puck deflects out of play. 5:41 into the third period. Off the draw, Rivermen wrap it around in front. Shot from the near side is blocked. McGregor at the near face-off circle. Pass off the shin of Dubé. Back to Campbell. McGregor for Campbell. And the puck came outside momentarily as Joel Adam regained possession in the offensive zone. Offside called against the Rivermen. Tonight's attendance at the Nick Smith Center, 101. Fourth consecutive Rivermen game to be above 100 in attendance. Campbell passes over to the far side. Knocked down by Chevrier. Turnover at the far face-off circle. Spinning shot attempt on goal. Deflected off the defense on goal. I believe it caught Lepin's skate. Delbu made the save and hangs on. Face-off will be on the far side. Puck floated ahead to Flanagan. Flanagan sets up Lepin. Lepin over the blue line. Backhand pass attempt. Didn't have enough on it to connect with Cook. Chevrier back to pick it up on the backhand. Edged off the puck. Pass off the boards on the far side. Flanagan over the blue line. Centers it for Dubé. Dubé had his stick lifted. Pass back to the far point. Cook finds the deflection and it missed the far post. Puck cleared around the boards for McGregor, racing after it. McGregor over the blue line. One-time shot turned aside by Delbu from the far face-off circle. Prowlers. Dubé passes it over to the far side. Lepin off the boards for Pierre-Louis. Pierre-Louis steals it back, but Moyes has the puck behind the back of the net. Wraparound pass attempt, delayed penalty call coming up against the Prowlers. McGregor makes a move behind the net. McGregor continues with possession before it's poked off of a teammate's stick. See what the penalty call is. Pierre-Louis exchanging words with one of the Rivermen players. Sheldon Dubé to the box. Only the second power play opportunity of the game for the Rivermen compared to 6 opportunities for the Prowlers. Rivermen are 0 for 1. Opportunity to take a 3-goal lead here as we approach the midway point of the third period. Duhaime off the draw, passes down to the right face-off circle. McGregor back up top for Duhaime. Pass settled down on the far side. Cross-checking was the official call against Dubé. Duhaime passes down to the near corner. McGregor back up top for Duhaime. Works the give and go with McGregor. McGregor through the slot. Puck was deflected away by Rock. One-time shot. McGregor turned aside. Stretching out the left pad was Delbu. But another shot from a bad angle. And Nolan McGregor with a power play goal. And it's a 5-2 Rivermen lead. 8:14 into the third period. Third goal of the season for the Arnprior Packers alumni, Nolan McGregor, in just his 4th game. Rivermen now 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Capitalize on their opportunity with the man advantage. I suppose they're actually 1 for 3. They did have the abbreviated 13-second power play opportunity in the second period. Bird plays it out in front, bouncing puck. Rivermen. Bird tried to get the shot on net, but missed the far post. Down the left wall. Toe drag and a shot on net turned aside by Delbu. And Rouleau takes a couple of shoves after the whistle from the Prowlers. Still exchanging some words are Rouleau and Dubé. Dubé was the one called for the cross-check that cost the Prowlers the goal. Off the draw, bouncing puck settled down by Aldrich Denis. Puck comes over to the near side for Desbiens. Off the far boards. Pierre-Louis. Fans on the clearing attempt that's stolen by the Rivermen. Puck behind the net. Pass out in front. One-time shot by Rouleau, and it's a right kick save by Delbu. Puck slides through the crease. Rouleau unable to get a piece of it to tuck it home. The Rivermen still with possession, but it's a turnover. The near face-off circle. Passed back out by Buchetti. The Rock from the far corner. Backhands it on goal from a bad angle. Miksic makes a save and hangs on. 9:25 gone in the third period as we approach the final half of the third period. The Rivermen now with 4 consecutive goals against the Prowlers. Face-off 1 with some help from Campbell. Halford makes a move. Goodfellow Up in the offensive zone as well. Pass from Halford out in front. Goodfellow's stick was tied up. And unable to keep it in at the blue line was Campbell. Campbell gets a pass from the far side. Passes it off the boards. And Halford deflects it into the Prowlers' end. Tolley plays it around the boards. Out in front. Goodfellow's shot. Caught a piece of the outside of the post. Puck comes through the crease, back out to center ice. Cook had the puck knocked away by Matheny. Cook was looking to make a move. Lifted the stick of Matheny along the far boards, and the Prowlers forced the turnover momentarily. Puck deflects off the side of the net, and Miksic will hang on with 9:39 remaining in the third period. Rivermen were accepting donations tonight for the Arnprior Food Bank, as well as monetary donations, as were the Packers last night. Face off on the far side, bounces over the stick of Salas, back out to center ice. Salas played it back into the Prowlers' end. Pass deflects off a stick, it's gloved down by Herney. Rivermen make a move behind the defense, but fell to the ice. Prowlers with some speed down the right side. Chevrier unable to get behind the Rivermen defense. Bouncing puck at the near face-off circle, comes out to center ice. Shin gains the offensive zone, puts on the brakes, and centering pass to the Joel Adam tried to stick handle his way in on goal, but lost control of the puck, unable to get the shot on net. Pass from Waite over to Salas. Salas throws it over to the right face-off circle. Dubé's shot on goal. Miksic makes the glove save and hangs on with 8:35 remaining. Rivermen looking for their third consecutive win tonight. A win will bring them above 500 record for the first time this season. Currently sitting at 5 wins and 5 losses as they begin their second half of the season. They are eyeing their 6th win of the season. Desbien's pass deflected off Halford. The Rock drops it. It's poked off the stick of Halford. Lasenza throws it over to the far corner for the Rock. Out in front, Lasenza fires it past the far post. The Rock throws it on goal. Miksic makes the save. Puck comes back out to center ice. Buchetti plays it over to the far side for Pierre-Louis. Turnover, and the Rivermen throw the puck towards the goal. Debu tried to clear it, and the Prowlers have numbers. Desbien's down the left side, shot from a bad angle, off the pad, and it's in the net! Miksic made the original save, and he had his post up against the pad with the reverse VH, and I'm going to have to see a replay of that one. I don't know if somebody took a swing at a loose puck and it found its way to the back of the net. That's a funny goal. With 7:34 left in the third period, the officials are discussing the play now, see if maybe Miksic had the puck under control and it should have been blown dead. I'm not sure, but they are having a discussion about it. They are ruling that it is a good goal. Patrick Rock gets credit for the goal. And play is back underway. We have the replay queued up here. So Desbiens throws it on goal, and then Rock batted it out of midair into the net. So they were checking if it was a high stick. It looked like it was a little high, but not definitely above crossbar level. So a good goal, great hand-eye by Rock to get the Prowlers back within 2 goals. Battle along the near boards. Out in front, Ashton tried to get a hard shot off, but the puck never made its way on goal. The puck forced back out to center ice. Alderich Denis inside. 6:36 remaining in the third period. Puck floated out to center ice, and it's gloved down by Martin. Martin plays it off the far boards. Race for the puck. Flanagan played it ahead. Bouncing puck. Martin lifts the stick, and he's held up along the boards, past behind the net. Prowlers from a bad angle. Shoulder save by Miksic. Cook keeps the play alive. Puck along the boards. The Rivermen back out to center ice. Ashton over to the far side. Martin retrieves it off the boards, but it's a giveaway. Stick lift. Rivermen stole the puck momentarily. Chevrier into the offensive zone. Pass to the right face-off circle. Chevrier gets the deflection on goal, but Miksic makes the save and jumps on top of the rebound to hang on. Great response by Miksic after allowing the baseball swing of a goal. Patrick Rock with shades of Tim Stutzel against the Detroit Red Wings with a baseball swinging goal, although Miksic didn't duck quite the same way that James Reimer did on that play. Rivermen back out to center ice. Goodfellow lost control before entering the offensive zone, forced to turn back out to center ice with a nice move to re-enter the zone on the far side. Hard pass comes through the slot to the near side, and back come the Prowlers. Chevrier throws it on goal from a bad angle. Miksic juggled the shot momentarily, but was able to find the puck in front of the crease to hang on with 5:14 left to play. Timeout called by the Prowlers as they want to keep their top players on the ice. Desbiens, Rock, Chevrier all come back to the bench to, more than anything, just grab a sip of water. Rivermen can use a breather as well. Rivermen have not used their timeout yet, so the only timeout remaining now will be for the Rivermen if they decide to call one in the final 5 minutes of play. But the Prowlers will look to continue their comeback efforts. Now only down by 2, they gave up 4 consecutive goals to the Rivermen before Rock was able to answer with his goal. Off the draw, the Rivermen play it up the right side. Boudre centers it, but it's off the skate of Dubé, and Lasenza comes back to pick up the loose puck, makes a move on the far side of the net, but it's a picked off play as Boudre gets the puck back in for Adam. Adam makes a move, gets the shot off, right toe save, rebound goes behind the net. Rock in the corner, plays it up for Lasenza. Lasenza was tripped up, and it's poked ahead for the Prowlers. Desbiens 2-on-1 down the left side, over to the right face-off circle. One-time shot misses the net. That one was also just out of midair as the puck hadn't settled down along the ice yet at the far faceoff circle. Dangerous opportunity for the Prowlers. Boudre receives the shot off the skate of the official. Shot turned aside by Delbu. On the far side, Cook plays it around the boards for Dubé. 4:04 remaining in the third period. McGregor off the bench. Hit Flanagan in the arm. Cook gains the offensive zone. Pass picked off. The Rock looks to regain possession in the corner. Rivermen across the blue line, get the puck deep. Flanagan passes over to the far side. Pierre-Louis up for Lepin. Rivermen pass it back into their own end. 3:17 remaining. Tolley plays it back. Gets the return feed from Pierre-Louis out to center ice, deflected by Cook. Icing waved off, although it was deflected from the Prowlers side of center ice. Nixick came out to play it, and it's ahead for Moyes. Moyes receives the pass and plays it over to the left side. From the left face-off circle, shot deflects off the glass and back out to center ice with 2:49 remaining. Lepin over the blue line, centering pass, unable to connect with Desbiens as it was a waist-high pass attempt. Puck comes around the boards. Moyes makes the hit, and it's back ahead. McGregor holds the blue line, but it's offside, called against the Rivermen as Ashton carried the puck across the blue line. The linesman says that McGregor's skate was just offside. A very close call. Would have been a 2-on-1 for McGregor and Ashton, and they are as disappointed as I was Thursday morning when A&W forgot to put their maple syrup and butter along with my pancakes. Duhaime across the blue line, but play once again called off at the blue line. 2:23 left to play. And we'll keep an eye on here in the final 2.5 minutes to see if Delbu will make his way to the bench. For the extra attacker, Martin playing it up the sideboards. Licenza with the stick lift. Martin out to center ice, one-touch pass, and just dodging a check was Daniel Licenza. They are calling for the extra attacker. Delbu wasn't paying attention, so it took them a little bit of extra time to get the extra attacker on the ice, but now Flanagan on the bench, and it's 6-on-5 with 1:48 left to play. Rock plays it around the boards. Funny bounce off the end boards, but it came right back to the Rivermen, who chipped it off the glass. Martin races back to pick up the puck and fires it up to the offensive blue line, deflected in by Rock, and it's played off the boards back for Chevrier. Chevrier passes ahead for Cook, but it's picked off by Snyder. Miksix received the puck. He had a little bit of time. I'm surprised that he didn't fire it looking for the empty net goal. The Rivermen up the left side, shot from outside the blue line, off the stick of Goodfellow, comes to the near corner. Last minute of play now in the third period. Prowlers still trailing by 2. Battle along the end boards as the Rivermen just killing time off the clock, searching for their third consecutive win. The Prowlers with one last-ditch effort. Desbiens down the right side. 42 seconds remaining. Desbiens carries it behind the Rivermen goal. And it's played down low by Cook. Rock centering backhand pass attempt picked off by the Rivermen and fired the length of the ice. Going just wide of the net. Not enough for icing. Great effort by the Rivermen with 22 seconds left. The Prowlers running out of time, still trailing by 2. Across the blue line, puck knocked down by Cook. Backhand shot off the side of the net. Final 10 seconds of play. Out in front to the side of the net, and they score with 5 seconds remaining. A little bit of too little too late for the Prowlers to cut the lead to 1 with only 5.7 seconds remaining. Desbiens with his second goal of the game and 10th goal of the season in his 11th game. Good for the stats, but they will come up short. Final 5.7 seconds is all that is separating the Rivermen from their 6th win of the season. Desbiens fires the puck past the post as the time expires. The Arnprior Rivermen come away with another 5-4 win on home ice, defeating the Cornwall Prowlers and improve to 6 wins and 5 losses on the season. Another entertaining afternoon at the Nick Smith Center as the Rivermen pick up their 3rd consecutive win on home ice, as well as their 3rd consecutive win in the EOSHL. The Rivermen will salute the crowd here at the Nick Smith Center. Final shots on goal coming up here. 47-33 shots on goal in favor of the Rivermen. Rob Graydon named the game's 3rd star, picking up his first career EOSHL goal. Joel Adam also with his first career EOSHL goal earns the game's 2nd star honors. And a little bit of a delay here as we await the announcement of the game's 1st star. And Nolan McGregor with the game-winning goal is the 1st star for tonight's game. We're going to take one last look at the out-of-town scoreboard.
With a very special guest, Santa Claus will be in the building.
And a major announcement from the Nick Smith Center as we just found out that next Saturday's game against Poggin Falls, Santa Claus will be in attendance. So if you bring your kids to the game, I'm sure you'll be able to get a picture with Old St. Nick. Very exciting. Only 2 days before Christmas. That game will be next Saturday on December 23rd. I always love games on the 23rd. It's like Christmas Eve. You get to enjoy hockey, hopefully get one last win before the Christmas break, and then you get to enjoy Christmas Eve dinner with the family on Sunday and open presents Christmas morning. However you choose to celebrate, make sure to make next Saturday the Rivermen against the Rapids part of your Christmas weekend plans. Let's take a final look at the out-of-town scoreboard. This afternoon, the South Grenville Rangers picked up a 5-4 win over the Poggin Falls Rapids. The Deseronto Bulldogs defeated the Frontenac Phantoms 7-3. The MV Wolves lead the Tweed Oil Kings 5-4. That game might be a final score, not yet confirmed on the EOSHL website, but the Wolves 5-4 over the Oil Kings. Also in the EOSHL tonight, the Smiths Falls Rideaus 8-3 over the Center Hastings Ice Miners. Once again, 2nd place in the West Division standings now as they once again leapfrog the Gananoque Islanders, although the Islanders have the better points percentage overall. A couple other games to get to before we wrap things up. The Glengarry Pipers and the North Dundas Rockets now tied at 3, so still a close game. The Pipers giving themselves a chance after 2 periods of play to hand the Rockets their first loss of the season. Rockets hoping to start the season 12-0. And the Bytown Royals trailing the South Stormont Mustangs 7-1. That is not a close game. I was expecting the Pipers and Rockets game to be a little bit more like this, but unfortunately tonight is not the night for the Royals, trailing 7-1. And then finally, the game that you just watched, the Arnprior Rivermen pick up their second consecutive win on home ice by a score of 5-4. Third consecutive win on home ice overall, improve their record on the season to 6 wins, 5 losses, and they are really hanging on to that 4th position in the East Division standings as they trail the Mustangs, Royals, and Rockets, but are well in the hunt for the EOSHL playoffs. That is it for tonight's game. We'll be back here tomorrow afternoon for the Arnprior Packers game as they host the Alexandria Glens. We'll find out if we're able to get the audio working for Flow Hockey. Then we will have the broadcast for the game on Flow Hockey tomorrow afternoon. Our next broadcast for the Rivermen on the RA Sports Network YouTube channel will be next Saturday, December 23rd against the Pongton Falls Rapids. You just heard it. Santa Claus will be in attendance for the game. We're very excited. And the Rivermen will be in search of their 4th consecutive win next Saturday. Thanks for everyone tuning in to tonight's game. Once again, like to wish a happy birthday to my broadcast partner, Adriana Wong. Happy birthday. For myself, I'm Ryan Woods. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.